Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks of Days of Our Lives are available. Marlena Evans medals in Belle Brady and Eric Brady's lives from September 25 to October 6. Ava Vitali and Harris Michaels are beaten by Rafe Hernandez and Jada Hunter. Additionally, a bombshell involving the Kiriakis family occurs, irrevocably altering Alex Kiriakis' life. According to DOL teasers, a couple Salem mothers will meddle in their kids' lives during the week of September 25. It kind of shocks me that Marlena is one of them. Marlena generally provides guidance to her grown children, but she lets them take responsibility for their own actions and decisions. Fans will witness Marlena interfering in the lives of not one but two of her kids. After Eric moves in with Sloane Peterson, Marlena visits him. Evidently, Marlena feels that Eric is exonerated. Eric and Sloane, though, have now moved in together and are preparing to adopt a child. Not just Marlena believes Eric is doing the wrong thing. Josh Taylor's character, Roman Brady, agrees. Ava and Harris will continue looking for Susan Banks in London. Ava is certain Susan is communicating with her. That could very well be the case, especially given that Harris discovered a clue thanks to Ava's babbling. London. E.J. Dinmura misinterpreted the nightmare, even though he believed his mother was urging him to exact revenge. Susan was probably attempting to contact E.J. in order to save herself, not to kill someone. Thus, Susan undoubtedly used her abilities to speak to anyone who would listen as a result. All of them, even the woman who allegedly killed her. Rafe and Jada receive information regarding Susan's whereabouts as Ava and Harris rush against time to find her. Will Susan be found by Ava and Harris before it's too late? The altered will of Victor Kiriakis will throw a curveball to the Kiriakis family, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers for the week of September 25. Vivian Alamain's divorce proceedings were known to Victor. Victor, however, kept his information from Maggie Horton. Justin Kiriakis also acknowledges that he is not Alex's father. Instead, Victor himself is Alex's biological father. Sarah Horton prepares to wed Rex Brady at the Brady pub. To the ceremony's dismay, Xander Cook Kiriakis Paul Telfer enters. After being dumped by Chloe Lane, Xander is aware of the truth. Chloe overhears Rex telling Philip Kiriakis the secret of his paternity, according to the weekly preview video. Chloe went to tell Xander and give back his engagement ring after that. Marlena will experience yet another problem with one of her kids during the week of October 2. Marlena will speak with Talia Hunter as she expresses her thoughts to Eric. Marlena is obviously curious by Talia's ability to sleep with Sean Brady after everything Belle did for her. Naturally, Talia will apologize and insist that none of it was her fault. Talia will probably leave as a result of this, but will she come back with a child later? Xander surprises Chloe somewhere else. It's possible that Chloe believed the pregnancy bombshell would signal a Sarah reunion. Therefore, it's possible that Chloe is taken aback when Xander declares his desire to marry her. Keep an eye out for how the soap opera writers will resolve the present romantic crisis in Salem because this couple is doomed. Jada will criticize Sean during the next 2 weeks. Therefore, Talia must be involved in some way. Perhaps instead of taking responsibility, Sean assigns all the blame to Talia. Gwen Rischek von Leishner surprises Leo Stark in the meanwhile. Something tells us that Gwen will exact a sweet revenge on Leo and Dmitri von Leishner, leaving them both in shock. Days of Our Lives news and teasers hint at Talia Hunter will be challenged by Marlena Evans. In a little town like Salem, it would appear that no one's secrets are secure, and Marlena accuses her of destroying her daughter Belle Brady's marriage. The information that was intended to remain a secret, that Talia and Sean Brady engaged in intoxicated grief sex, and that Talia is now carrying his child, has leaked. As a result of the devil making Jan Spears seem as her and accusing her of being Sean's pregnant, This is the one thing Belle cannot forget or bear. The baby was actually not Sean's, but the sex he had with Jan while believing she was Belle was real. When it became clear that the kid was actually Evan Frears, it took Belle months to forgive Sean because he couldn't turn his back on the child he thought was his. Belle feels betrayed and hurt all over again, and if she doesn't lose him to alcohol, she might lose him to Talia. Belle sobs about it all to her mother, who understandably works at the same hospital as Talia. Jada Hunter confronting Sean at the SPD is how Belle learned this. All of this occurred around the time of Victor Kiriakis' burial and Chanel Dupree and Johnny DeMira's reconciliation. Even though Marlena believes a paternity test should be performed, the timing is correct and the child must be Sean's because Talia's tormentor was already behind bars. Since he unintentionally put his father Bo Brady into a coma, Sean has been spiraling downward, and most recently, he has begun to blame himself for Victor's demise as well. Sean is the issue, drinking is not, though Talia undoubtedly hasn't helped. When Colin Bedford, the brother of Sloane Peterson, was abusing and controlling Talia, Marlena had previously treated her. However, she had also been attempting to help Sean, who was deteriorating rapidly. Marlena, who is often more sympathetic, is now losing patience with Talia. While there is culpability on both of their parts, Talia should at least be aware of what birth control is given that the majority of women continue using it. After having to cope with a grieving and irate Belle and Talia's sister acting impolitely, Marlena has had it with Talia. Talia is called out by Marlena for helping Sean get drunk that night even though she knew he was struggling and for being the reason Sean and Belle broke up. Days of Our Lives news and teasers hint at a hysterical rumor that Gwen Rischek would soon surprise Leo Stark. Dmitry von Leuschner, Leo's lecherous lover and Gwen's cheating husband, is dead after Kristen DeMira pointed a revolver in his chest. Gwen believes Leo is entitled to believe that Dmitry is dead even though Kristen didn't actually shoot him in the chest. Like she did with Sarah Horton a while back, Kristen might have sent him to the family island in a shipping container. Or perhaps she followed Vivian Alamain's example and shot him into an open grave before burying him, alive or dead. Gwen was exacting retribution on Leo in the hotel while Kristen had the gun on Dmitry, even though she was far more advanced than a simple pie in the face. She had just revealed to him that she had known since Iceland that he and Dmitry were conducting an affair behind her back. Most likely, Kristen shot Dmitry in the chest in front of Father Stefano DeMira's artwork, and he vanished or possibly was abducted after that day. No matter how Stefano felt for his daughter Megan DeMira, he would not have acknowledged Dmitry as his grandchild. She had previously attempted to pass Dmitry off as Bo Brady's, so Kristen and Tony DeMira were astonished that she didn't do so this time. Gwen reveals the shocking information that Dmitry vanished, she was contacted, and that he had been married only long enough for her to inherit as his widow, and that she was using the inheritance to leave town. The newspaper is returning to Jack Devereaux, Matthew Ashford, and Gwen needs a fresh start because of Leo's betrayal, which has ended their long friendship forever. Leo begs her not to go because she is his only friend, but she quickly dismisses that idea, saying that she is done being abused and exploited. Although she doesn't think it would ever happen, Gwen intends to repair her relationship with her father after threatening to report Jennifer Devereaux. Gwen is happy to have assistance, but after giving Jack the Salem Spectator back, she is finished. Gwen will depart from Salem in the same manner as she arrived, by doing nothing, severing all ties, and hoping to begin fresh somewhere else. She could even borrow a page from Kristen's playbook, specifically becoming a nun and joining a convent, where she would be provided with clothing, housing, and food. Much better than a prison. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.